Good evening, welcome along. Hope you're having a good night. We are here. I hope you're here too. What are we playing tonight? We are playing some form of standard deck. I haven't decided. There's a couple. More have come out. More are in the mix. So we have some decisions to make basically. We do have 6 Dominaria packs to crack first. So whilst we're picking on those, we can have a look and figure out what packs exactly we are going to open. Trying to figure out why the sound's not coming through, but that's okay. That's not a major game. The in-game sound is I don't know. Is it something that you guys need in your lives? I'm inclined to not really worry about it, but maybe it's because it's super far down. I think we played with it last week because is that better? That seems better. I think we played with it last week because it was just too bloody loud. MTGA tracker is around as well, so we'll reset the win-loss counter on that. But what we need to be thinking about tonight is, so there was Grand Prix Singapore and there's Grand Prix Pittsburgh. They happened last weekend. Couple of different-ish decks came out of that. Scarab God is back, which shocks and surprises me. Is he back in more than one deck? Yeah, he's back in more than one deck, that's fine. A couple of different versions of control. So there's Esper, a Jeskai control, blue-black, blue-white, another Esper, UB Midrange. There's a God Pharaoh's Gift control, which that won Grand Prix Singapore. Red deck wins. Won Grand Prix Pittsburgh. It's just the generic red deck wins with Solskjaer Mage, Karasev, Hazaret, Goblin, Chain Willer, Earth Shaker Kenra, Bomat Courier, Uncrop Crasher. Just doing all the normal work that it does. But like with any episode of Cracking Packs, we will open first the packs that we've earned during the week. So thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're having a good day. So without further ado, pack 1. Pack 1. Now, we're only Dominaria because of something that Evidence wanted us to do. We're going to Tearing Archaeologist. It's pretty cool. Actually got a physical one of those tonight as well. We went to Vagabond Games, drafted there, got some cool new Friday Night Magic promos, which these, and there's another one which is, oh goodness, what's the other one? The Bugler, Militia, Trumpet, Bugler, Man, Guy, him, pack 2. I got a rare wild card that'll come in handy. Because Educator Rose wants us on Will It Work Wednesday to play. Oh my goodness, what is it? A Jaya Mirari Conjecture combo. It looks terrible. But that's fine. Ooh, mythic. stronghold. We've already got 4 of those. So like we've got most of them set. We were just trying to dig for some of those specific cards, and hopefully we're going to get some wild cards. It looks like we're going to have to dig for some more of those. So I guess the question is, do we want to play control, or do we want to play? There's a mid-range deck as well. To me, mid-range came second at Pittsburgh. I don't know. Oh, we definitely don't have the cards for that. So many decks now. Oh God. What do we do? Probably have to get rid of some at some stage. Will it work Wednesdays? Cracking packs and singletons and Sunday Fun Day. It's just running out. Joel, this is the deck that we played on Wednesday. Probably March of the Rodents because, well, educated rodents want to suppose. Palinth, hello, good evening. We're trying to figure out if we're going to play God Pharaoh's Gift Control or a Demir Midrange. I'm leaning towards the God Pharaoh's Gift, but I don't know how many we have of it. No, none is the answer. We have no God Pharaoh's Gift. So maybe we won't play that, because that's the whole point of the deck. Maybe we'll look at the Demir Control deck, which it's got 4 of these guys, 4 of the Glint, Sleeve Siphon. Oh yeah, we've got 4 of those. Chupacabras, we've got the Scarab God. Well, it's 3 of those, but I think we got the... Yeah, we got the mythics for that. Torrential Gearhulk we've got. The problem with this particular list is it wants 4 of these babies. I think the rest of it we've got. But we could give that a go. Mike is a bit on the soft side. Okay, no, that's fine. To find the gain. Where is the gain? Gain. Is that better? I hope that's better. Maybe, okay. Well, considering we got more of this Demir mid-range deck, Oliver 2, TIU, I don't know where he's from. We'll give this a go, and then maybe we'll look at doing other bits later. So it's got 4 of the old Aether Hub, which I don't know, still not convinced. It's got 4 Drowned Catacomb, which we've definitely got 4 of. It's got 4 Fitted Pools, we've only got 1 of those, that's fine, we don't craft anymore. 2 Field of Ruin. 4 islands and 8 swamps. And do a tricky business. 1, 2, 3, 4. And swamp. Again with the tricky business. So this has got 26 lands. Obviously, we don't have the fetid pools, which is unfortunate. So oh, I thought there was an uncommon one. That. Oh. Oh, funny. There is an uncommon one. And it is there, submerged boneyard. So we'll put 3 of those in. It's fine. Alright. Yeah, the mic's not as good as previous streams. May I ask if you've turned your volume down? Oh, hang on. Actually, maybe we will do this. What about now? Is that better? It's probably too loud now. It's probably spiking. I'm sorry. I'm new to this streaming thing. You'll have to forgive me. I guess we're probably past that point now, aren't we? So this has got 2 of these big guys. 3 of these guys. So create 2 more. 2 of. I'll make the ravenous chupacabra. It's got 4 of these. And it's got 4 of these, but we've only got 2. I just want to see. 1 cast down, 1 commit to memory, 2 doom fall. 3 essence scatter. All the fatal pushes. 1 never return. Oh, that works. Cool. Who knew? Never. And then 4 Vraskers. Okay, so we've got 7 spots left. Why have we got 7 spots? Oh, it's got other spells. Liliana, Death's Majesty, and 2 Arguil. Oh, we don't have that at all. Pay 2 life, draw a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 5 or less life, you may transform Arguil. Bloodfast. Okay, so it wants 2 of those, and then 2 more champions, then 2 more Vraska's contents. So those are the 6 cards that we're missing. Unfortunately, we don't have... I don't know if it's the most expensive. I think the most expensive standard deck, like, do you mean if you were to go and buy all the cards? I presume that's what you mean. And if you do mean that, then I believe white blue is probably the most expensive. Teferi is holding pretty strong. What am I looking at? I'm looking at mtgtop8.com. It's saying that this particular deck, if you were to buy it from Card Kingdom, would be $300. From TCG Player would be $292. Whereas if you look at the blue-white control list that's here, $403 from Card Kingdom and $388 from TCG Player. Red Deck Wins is $168. So, I mean, if you want to play something, oh man, even Rakdos Aggro is $341. For that Demir mid-range deck that we were looking at before, that's $300. But yeah, I mean, like, Red Deck Wins for Magic on a budget, I guess, at the moment, $168, and that's American, from American card sites. Yeah. Whereas the Jeskai control list, which is around, is over $400 American as well. So yeah, I mean, like, the minute you start having control decks, it gets a bit expensive. Excuse me one moment. So yeah, just control decks in general are really, really expensive. I guess we're gonna have to look at some replacements for cards in here. I definitely want to have 3 champion awards, so I think that's what we're going to use our rare on. This is nice, but I don't think we need it as much. For the Vraska's contents that are missing, I'm just going to replace them with... Oh god, I wish Murder was already here. Destroy target. Do we walk the plank? Man, I think we put a Tetsamok in. So that's 56. Cast down is yeah. I've got lots of cast down. I feel like I was missing something else. So that was the 2 Vraska's contents. The Argles. Oh, okay. We still need to. No, we'll replace the 2 Vraska's contents with 2 cast downs. The missing champion of wits with a Tetsamok. And then the 2 Argles blood thingy. Probably Palanth and mine favorite card in the set. It's probably a good idea. Should we do that? I think that looks alright. We'll do that. I mean, I just want to point out that obviously this isn't going to be the exact deck, just because limitations on my on my collection. But this is more or less the Demir Midrange. Midrange deck that Oliver 2 placed second with at Grand Prix Pittsburgh. So if it's not, yeah, okay, our favorite card. So we'll go in and give it a crack, as they say. I don't know, is that an international thing? Is saying give it a crack a thing? Oh man, that is really, really loud. Okay, no. Is that why we turned it down? Oh, God. Bloody hell. I wonder if I report that through, actually. Because that's just ridiculous. The angriness. Do we keep that? Two land hand, two fatal pushes, glint sleeve siphoner. I think we can actually probably keep that. Yeah. I know I should. I'll probably just draw nothing but land now. And then we'll be torrential gear hulking fatal pushes, which I don't know. I know that Palanth has a very strict rule about what he would and wouldn't keep. I don't think we gas the firebrand. We can just attack it. It's fine. No, that was lucky. Look at that. Red white from Mist Step. Comment. Attack. I think we'll just push it. Why not? Alright, what's he gonna play? Second main phase. Yeah, no, and look, I agree with that, and it's a very good rule, but at the same time, I kind of want to see how flexible this deck is, if it does have any flex. Land. And because it's not strictly a control deck, it is a mid-range deck. And how do you explain a mid-range deck? A mid-range deck isn't just red deck wins. No. Oh, killed it. That's a shame. No! Oh. Yeah, we'll draw a card. Then draw another card. Oh, look at that. What does this do? Blockers, no damage, yes. In turn, also yes. We'll see what, if anything, he plays. Just because, well. So we'll kill him. We'll try to kill that. Maybe we'll get another land. Then we can flash in the Gear Hulk. Which is fine. It's just gonna kill that. Couldn't see the siphoning. Okay. So we're gonna land. That's cool. We'll end the turn. In his combat step, we'll flash in the Gear Hulk. We will get a Fatal Push. Should be fine. Oh, do we get a cast out? No, we get a push. Push the Bringing Runner. The Shaker. That's nice. Yeah, Gear Hulk, like, I've always thought that this particular Gear Hulk was a really strong card. Turns out he is, but everyone else went with the Verdurous Gear Hulk. I'm not sure if the torrential Gear Hulk is quite... Skyrim Gold. Okay. So we'll attack with our Gear Hulk. We'll play... Do we want to play that? We'll play the Scarab God. Reign be supreme forever. What's he got in his library? Tialani's Summoner. What does that do? No, you need to pay red. That's no good to us. Oh, yeah, Armor Pressure. Oh! Earthshaker Camera. Okay. Tap the Scarab God. Do 7 damage. We'll draw. Play an Aether Hub. Use the Scarab God to get down Crop Crasher, swing and win. So I mean, I guess that shows how versatile this deck is. I mean, you look at it and it is a whole bunch of just really great cards. And that's, I mean, generally that's what standard decks are, and that's what modern decks are, and everyone says, oh, if you chunk a whole bunch of good cards together, of course it's going to be good. But you have to remember that someone sat down and thought, this deck's a really good idea. We should play this deck. What does it lose to? And then they sat with their friends and they painstakingly went through what was good, what was bad, what the good matchups were. I can probably keep that. It's fine. And yeah, I mean that's what happened, right? So that's cool. We will play the Fetid Pools on turn 1 because it is coming in tapped. Oh, there's a Content. That's fine. I'll play that. I'll play a Blunt Sleeve Siphoner. Suggests he doesn't have a shock in his hand, which is cool. Is MTGA Tracker in the way? Do I just need to... Just wondering if we need to move it. Play Aether Hub. It's a sorcery. Combat. Attack. Attack. It's fine. Play one of those. I don't know. Please tell me, do you think that is in the way? If it is in the way, we can move it or close it or something. I can close it. Just more there for you guys to see what's coming up. There's not really anywhere good to put on the screen. Done. So sure. Oh, Aether Hub. Yeah. Sure. Island. Drowned Catacomb for the turn, so I'll play the Drowned Catacomb. We will... It takes 1 to crew, doesn't it? Oh no, it's 3. Okay, so we'll destroy Pair. That's fine. We'll attack with everyone. Okay, no, that's cool. I just wanted to check because I mean, like I said, it helps you guys see what cards we've got left. You can see what cards are here if you want. I can go into the graveyard. I can go into their graveyard. When there's stuff exiled, we can look. So it's pretty cool. This is just Ridiculous, or a version of it. No, this is the Rakdos Aphosphere Harvester. Okay, so we'll take 1 draw because we can only take 1. To land, and then we'll draw for the turn. I agree. We'll keep this cast down. And hopefully he crews this thingy. Return is exile a card, do that. Combat, attack. We'll lose one of these Blunt Sleeves, probably. But we'll still have 1 to draw off. Huh. Okay, well that's fine. We don't lose 1. That's nice. I keep looking over here, because this is where the chat is. But the camera's here, and the game is here. I should just look here, and the mic is here. But, yeah, I am always looking for... okay, resolve. What's he gonna do? I don't think we worry about Lannery Storm this time. Resolve. Cast that down. Nah, you should have used it to crew his heart. Anyway. Because vehicles can crew other vehicles, which sounds stupid. but I don't think there's a way they can get around that. Oh. Sunk my battleship. Okay, so we'll just take an action off that as well. It's another land, so draw. It's a fatal push. Good. That is a 3. We can kill that. So we'll kill that. I'm just gonna main phase kill this Lannery Storm. There's no real reason to wait until his turn to do it. I actually quite like this deck. This is really.
I knew you needed my
Chandra. Just getting some mana. Shocking that. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's 2. How did he crew it? Wait, hang on. How? Oh, with energy. Oh, loyalty counter. Wow. Okay. I need to learn how to play Magic. Yeah. How cool is that? That's cool. Okay. So we will play an island. And now we probably wait. Flash in the Gearhulk. We got 2, 4, 6, 7. Flash in the Gearhulk. Fatal push. The heart. It's the current plan anyway. This isn't too out of control at the moment. Can't really blow us out with what's there.
Yup,
that,
you're going down.
Ooh, ouch. Okay, that's fine. Combat. Attack. Lock. Now what's in here? Is it instant or sorcery? Instant. Vraska's Contempt? I think I'm Vraska's Contempt. Ah! What? Why didn't... Oops. How did that not... Gosh, that's annoying. Alright. Let's pull something out of their hand. I don't know. I really don't know what happened there. Like, I'm not happy about it. Yeah. Probably should have checked what it was first. So we survive a turn. I'm confused as to what happened there.
Today's my lucky day.
Just gonna casually cast his Aether Sphere Harvester. Man. I don't know why it double asks. It's fine, we can push this. Still have to swing at. We will return. Getting rid of. I don't know. Here. I don't know if it was a bug or if I clicked something wrong.
It's gonna hurt.
Owie. I mean, that was lucky. Like, realistic. Yeah, I mean, something happened. And hello. Hello to all of the viewers. Hope everyone's doing well. Anti-Squiggles, evening. Hello. Hello, hello. We're playing the UB Midrange deck, piloted by some guy, Oliver 2, at GP Pittsburgh. Man, I got that all right. We've got 2 wins with it so far. Going into the 3rd game of it. Just seeing how it plays. Thus far, we beat... Well, we just beat the Rakdos control deck. Before that, what did we beat? Something else. What was the first deck that we killed? Man. I don't know, but I did it with 2 lands. We'll keep that. Place Merged Boneyard. Oh, actually, I can find out. Can I find out? Swim. Kill that guy because he's just in the search for his cat. So. Yeah, we played 2 red decks. I think first was just... Yeah, as Cantor is definitely Palant's favourite card. Now do we want to keep that? turn layers. Oh, we can actually put that in the graveyard. That's fine. Draw. So play that. Now, do we play the Siphoner? Or do we wait and Vraska's something? I think we'll play the Siphoner. Okay. So he's got a shock. Or the other thing. What's the other thing? You know the thing. Magma Spray. So he's got one of those in hand. And there's the shock. That's cool. Slowly getting him to burn out. And then we'll play our Scarab Guard and we'll steal all his goodies. Carry Ziv! Oh no! I'll just hide that quickly. Is Carry Ziv 2? Carry Ziv is 2. We will put that on the library and we will draw it. And we'll play a land and we will kill this thing. This is going well. 3 red decks so far. This is the 3rd one. We'll beat the other 2. There's a Bomac Courier. Combat. Attack. Just let him exile some things. Resolve. Block. Block. Damage. Return. It's fine. Do we need another land? Why not? Let's take another land. Draw. Because if we take another land, it means we're one step closer to champion wits. Scarab Guard. Does he just scoop? Oh, it's not scooping. That's nice. He's rethinking his life, though. Life choices. Oh, a Chain Whirler? Oh, I like that. It's nice. That'll be something good to have in our thing. So, first... What do we... Oh, so now they've changed it now, so you can actually choose which of your triggers go first. It doesn't really matter at this stage. So we'll get our search to go first, which is cool. We'll get Fatal Push, and then we'll draw, then we will Fatal Push the Chain Whirler. No! Ah, damn. Okay, fine. No, I done mucked up. Because it's 3, not 2. Sorry, team. Do we have any creatures? Yes, we do. We could get the champion. The Gunsleeve Stifle. I'm just going to combat this. So he's got a shock in hand. I tried to Fatal Push the Chain Whirler. I don't know why. The Chain Whirler is converted mana cost 3, not converted mana cost 2. For some reason, I decided it was a good idea to not pay attention to that particular point. Which, I don't know. Hazoret. Glad we kept that Vraska's container. So he can't actually attack with that hazard. Which is fine. Oh, now he can. Indestructible haste. Totally exiled. Draw for search. It can go to the library because then we can play our champion. Oh, unless that happens. If that happens, then we can't. So, in short, it's a really nice deck. I had fun. But, oh, man, it's not even 11. Ah, let's play another one. I was going to wrap it up, but like this deck is pretty fast, and we've been playing against red deck, so they've just been winning for some reason. Okay, so I won't keep that one. But I will keep that. That's fine. Play land. Is that 4 wins? I thought that was 3. Push that, because this looks like a blue-red style deck. I'll just champion Wits now, because we can afford to lose the commit and the never. Take action. Yeah, we can afford to lose those. So this will be it looks like a blue-red prowess deck. There's another Spellweaver Eternal. So we'll just chupacabra that. This is almost a tempo deck rather than a mid-range. Would you say that, Panath? It's more tempo than mid-range? I wonder if he's got a scatter. I wonder if he's got a scatter or a negate. 50-50. Scatter or negate. I suppose it doesn't really matter. I'm just swinging with everything. Mid-range control. Okay. It's definitely, yeah. I like the pace of it. I'll play Search. Definitely a negate. Where is Dragon's Oak? Oh! Is it Wizards? Oh, it's Wizards. Okay, that's fine. Wizards we can deal with. There's the Magma Spray. All the prowess. Adelise is a problem. Field of Ruin, do we want that? No, that can go to the graveyard. Draw. Fatal Push. So we'll chupacabra the Adelise. It is a very, very good deck though. I've kind of gotten to the point where I can make my own and pretend to know what I'm doing. but not quite as good as those whose decks do make it to MTG top 8, because they're top 8ing somewhere. So it looks like we're going to have to fatal push this Spellweaver Eternal. It's fine, we can take that. Combat, attack, ult, pew pew pew, enter. It's really good. I can't get over how good it is. Even put that. Oh no, we'll take another land. That's fine. We'll take that. He's got in his hand. Damage. Target enemies. Get a zombie. How many cards have we got? 6. Do we need a Doomfall? Why not? Let's take a Doomfall. Draw the Doomfall. See what he's got in his hand. Either force him to counter something or to use his burn spells. That's the negate. That's fine. That's one less counter we have to deal with. Combat. Still got something. You can tell because it's not going straight through. There's one thing, I guess, that paper magic, you have to read people a bit more, but you can actually see the people when you're playing paper magic, so that's fine. Just going to try and cast this down here. Then if he counters it on the trees. Oh, okay. She's probably got burn in hand thing. That can go to the graveyard because this counter's going to flip. And we'll draw. Attack. Now he has to use his burn. It's fine. Take 2. This is quite cool, this card. I kind of want to play it just because it's quite fun, but at the same time, I don't want him to have any cards. If he had a full hand and we didn't, then it might be a bit different. Oh, it's 3. That. Oh, okay. No negate there. So that's 4 from 4, which is pretty good for us, or for me. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like we've said many times before, we like to try and keep it to about an hour. It just makes it easier and more appealing to people if they're coming along later on to watch bits and pieces. Thank you very much to Paylanth, as always, in the chat there, giving us ideas on cards to use, telling us all about our misplays, that sort of thing. Evening, Anti-Squiggles, again, thanks for coming along. And yeah, you have a good weekend as well. Educated Rodents joining us at the end. Good to see you, buddy. Hope Australia is treating you well. But that's us for the night. That was Demir Control by Oliver 2 from Pittsburgh, from the Pittsburgh Grand Prix. Check back Sunday. Now, Sunday Fun Day is going to be a slightly different time. We may run it really early, just because we are going out and doing real life things. There is an exhibition in Auckland called Body Worlds Vital. I think that's what it's called. Basically, it's the one where they've got a whole bunch of bodies that they've taken the skin off and gone down to the muscle and the skeletal layers and stuff like that. So we're going to go and see that. It's I don't know. It's kind of morbidly curious. But yeah, otherwise enjoy your weekend doing whatever you're doing. I know Paylanth and some of the other people are going to be playing Arkham tomorrow, Arkham Horror. So that will consume most of their day. We're going to a beer and cider festival. So if you're in Auckland, head along to the Gabs Beer and Cider Festival. It sounds like it's going to be a good day. Otherwise, we are going to Vagabond. Well, I'm going to Vagabond at very least for the open house, where if you go along, you can buy one of the new M19 Challenger decks. You can play one of those. They are $15 New Zealand, and if you play one of those, you can get a Gutter Snipe, which is the promo card for the open house this time. So I may see you at any number of those things. If not, take it easy, have a good weekend, and see you when we see you. Bye.